stories. One of them is back in the 60s, about 1963, 64 in that era. These little gals, little Wendy was a little over 2 years old, and she was just a little babe, barely able to walk probably. We lived on Golden West Avenue in Arcadia, as Valerie would remember. Where's Valerie? And I was working for the fire department. I'd come home from work every morning about 8 o'clock. Well, not every morning, but every other morning when I'd get a day off. And every time I'd come home, there at the door, meeting me was these two little gals. And they always remind me, every time I hear this song, Edelweiss,
Aww.
every morning you greet me, all in white, pure and bright. You look happy to meet me. I always think of that when I hear the song. I always think of my two little darling
I wasn't darling anymore. I was a little brat. No,
You were hiding.
I was always hiding because.
There were four, but the other two were off to school already. But so when I'd come home, they were gone to school. But these two little gals would be at the
Thank
door.
you, thank you.
That's why you weren't there.
No, they were great kids. I had four of the best kids in the world. And my darling wife, since it's her birthday, I got to tell a little story about her.
You bastard.
Way back when her mother was 6.5 months along was all, and all of a sudden she had labor pains and went to the hospital, and bingo, Renee was born. And she was so tiny and everything, they was afraid they couldn't take care of her at that hospital. They had a police ambulance take her to another bigger hospital, and all the way there they had to give her oxygen because she kept turning blue. The poor little thing. Anyway, she was in the hospital for 3 months before she got to go home. And the nurses there loved her so much they bought her some little tiny shoes that came off of a doll. And we've got them at home. Her dad had them plated. They're little tiny shoes, and they were so small they would fit her tiny little feet. And the nurses didn't know what her name was, so they called her Nancy at the hospital.
Call her what?
Nancy.
And Renee's favorite song, I'm going to try to sing it.
Huh?
The autumn leaves